Mitchell.
Mitchell, you guys approach this week any differently knowing it's the conference opener?
I mean, it's the same every week. You take one game at a time. It is a big game. It's the conference opener. This is, a huge game for us because we want to win the conference championship. But I mean, we approach it just the same as every game.
What was the move after the game? Bus ride home, your bed, all stuff?
Yeah. I mean, the mood was, just like it would be after any loss. Nobody's talking, nobody's saying anything. Everybody's down, but we're going to bounce back, and we'll be all right. Mood seems pretty good right now.
How big is the mental aspect of this week? After you go from preparing for two SEC teams, now you're preparing for a Sun Belt team and a team that's still very young and it's only been around a few years.
We can't prepare for them any more lightly than we did Kentucky or Tennessee. They still have great players. They still have a good team. And, you can't take any team lightly because then, they surprise you and then they beat you. And you got to prepare for each team the same, just like they're the best team in the nation.
What do you know about the South Alabama defense? How do you start?
Watching film on them, their front, their defense and their D tackles look like the strength of their defense. They blitz a lot. The linebackers are very active. But it looks like their defensive front is definitely their strength.
Talk about during the game whenever your communication with the quarterback after he throws those certain things. What kind of communication is there between the receivers and trying to keep you guys up in the game?
On the sideline, it seemed like everybody was still positive. Even after towards the end of all those turnovers, everybody was still positive. It didn't seem like anybody was getting real down. Over there on the sideline. Halftime we felt like we were still, very in the game. After all that happened, we were still in the game. And, I think everybody expected us to come out halftime, and also we expected to win coming out halftime. And, to go through everything we went through and all those turnovers and to still be where we're at and our attitudes, and I thought it was pretty good.
How big of a concern do you feel like turnovers can be? He had two against Kentucky, obviously, once against Tennessee. How big of a focus is that this week?
It has to be a huge focus. You can't beat any team on our schedule with 7 turnovers. And, I don't care who you're playing. You can turn the ball over 7 times, you're not going to win. And we got to take care of that. It didn't hurt us in the Kentucky game, but it definitely hurt us in this past game, and we got to solve that issue. And once we get that issue solved, we're going to be good.
Anything else, Mitchell? Mitchell, thank you.
All right, thank you.